How do historians reach the public? What responsibilities and goals do they have, and how do they achieve them? How has this changed in the digital age that we live in?
Before I began my college career, my idea of a historian was essentially that of a bespectacled academic hunched over research in a small dusty office filled with piles of books.
I thought, okay, historians do research, produce a book, and then do it a few more times. This type of work is incredibly valuable. Still, as an undergraduate and then graduate student, I discovered that there is much more to the discipline than I had once imagined.
As I filled my coursework with public and digital history, I learned that digital historians and archivists contribute to globally accessible research environments.
These environments democratize the research and learning experience for anyone looking to be their own historian. I looked for more exposure to this democratized world of research by filling my summer hours with public history internships. This fed my growing desire to convey history to a wide, diverse audience in innovative and unifying ways. And so, when the Theodore Roosevelt Center put out a call for interns, I responded. In 2011, the 2-year-old TRC launched the Theodore Roosevelt Digital Library, or TRDL, to serve as a repository for all Roosevelt-related documents, photographs, and other ephemera found in archives and museums all around the United States. To do this, TRDL administrators form partnerships with other repositories across the country to agree on materials worth including in the digital library. Once they choose these materials, they decide on the best means of digitally presenting them. Some of these partnerships include institutions such as the Arizona Historical Society, the Denver Public Library, the Library of Congress, and the Harvard College Library. In the end, the hope is for the TRDL to contain hundreds of thousands of digital items. Currently, over 34,000 items are available online. Interns from across the country are constantly employed with cataloging, metadata review, and copyright review.
I was one of 8 interns to work during the summer of 2016. We had backgrounds in history, library science, American studies, and other fields.
We work together to produce comprehensive, consistent, and detailed records for the items in the database as small but integral pieces of a larger project. This role that I fulfilled is one of the most basic but essential roles for historians involved in this kind of endeavor. A physical library at the TRC is in the works, but a digital library fulfills the needs of countless others who might not have the means or the funds to make the trip to North Dakota.
Digital historians know that there's no substitution for that feeling you get from interacting with an object in an archive or exhibit.
Still, to quote digital library coordinator and archivist Pamela Pierce, the impossibility does not lessen the importance of exploring authenticity and what a technology-based primary research experience can be. What Pierce means by authenticity can be captured in 2 words: integrity and transparency. These 2 qualities should be a top priority for all institutions who set out to fulfill the vision of the digital archive. Maintaining integrity means that the transfer from analog to digital format leaves a document as complete and unaltered as possible. Transparency means that all steps of the digitization process are documented and made clear to the public. The Diary of W.M. Park serves as an example of how these concepts are put into practice. Park was a soldier in the Spanish-American War, and his diary is housed at the Arizona Historical Society and digitized on the TRDL website. When it was first discovered, the diary contained a small pencil and some playing cards that were tucked into the leather flaps, as if the man could have just finished playing a game or scribbling an entry before answering the call of duty. The diary is photographed and documented in its entirety, cards, pencil, and all, and its entry in the TRDL. 7 of the 22 diary images are of the diary's exterior and inside flaps. The decision to include them mirrors a belief in the interpretive value of the diary's textless features. For the TRDL staff, this item is a prime example of transparency and authenticity in digitization. As a historian, I've felt the unrivaled thrill and sense of wonder in viewing certain historical artifacts. even holding them in my own two hands.
Ultimately, good digital historians realize that replicating the experience of dealing with primary sources isn't possible. But they use that knowledge to inform a new realm of possibility.
In doing so, our encounters with these kinds of historical remnants will definitely expand the ways in which the public can critically engage with the past. I am incredibly grateful to have been part of such a worthy project, and I look forward to applying the skills and values that I gained from it to my future in public history.